Hello. How's everybody doing? Hello. It's nearly the weekend, thank God. This week has been so slow, I feel. Me whenever I change screen. Oh my God, my hair. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Emmy, congrats on getting first. Trev, why are you sounding extremely mad? What are you mad about? Matt, welcome in. How are you? Yes, I'm really upset about them removing combos actually, because I really enjoy combos. I love sending a little horse in people's chats. Or like a little heart. It's just a really fun thing to do for not very much money. And I'm sad they're removing it. But I feel like we're the only community that uses it apparently. Because when I saw, I think it was Zach Bussy. I think his name is not pronounced like that. I think it's like Busset or something like that. But I call him Zach Bussy. Anyway. When I saw him talk about how it was leaving, what is it he said? Hold on, let me go. I have to go scroll through his bloody Twitter account because he posts so much shite. Well, now I can't find it. Maybe I sent it to Emmy, so I'm sure I'll find it there. Hold on. There we go. I knew I sent it to Emmy. He said, the obvious outcome from day one to anyone who understands this platform. They can't keep stealing ideas from TikTok and think they'll work here. Frustrating company. Meanwhile, we love combos. I fucking love combos. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Obvious outcome from day one. Anyway. And then all the replies are like, thank God, that was a nuisance. Good, never understood combos. I just think they're fun, especially the horse one. Like, why is there a fucking horse on my screen? I don't know, but it's funny. Emmy, thank you for the horse, actually. Let me catch up on those. Trev and Emmy, thank you for all the bits and the hearts. AJ, thank you for the 65 stream streak. That's so many streaks. That's so many streams. How are you? Welcome in. Combos, they should have like a little thing showing up here where you can like add to it. And then there's also stuff happening in chat and then the noises as well. Say, welcome in. How are you? Did they get rid of those pinned chat things? I really am not sure. I swear I saw them recently. Maybe they're still in testing. Do you remember? There was something I had. Do you remember? I think Emmy, like I was on like a test for something. Emmy, I think you sent something once. Like it was like £5 or something. I can't remember. It was literally like 2 years ago, so. You're probably gonna fall asleep while chatting. I hope I send something insane in my sleep. Trev, can you send me some perfume in your sleep? Holly, welcome in. How are you? Oh, you thought you'd be first? You gotta be faster than that. Emmy's been waiting. I saw her in my user list before I went live. You're a lot stressed. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things get better. Yeah, Zach Bussy. I literally can't read it any other way. I don't know. Is it Bussy? Busey? Busey? I don't know. It's Bussy. If that was my last name, I'd make everyone pronounce it Bussy. You like the cat combos? Yeah, so do I. Can we email Twitch and say, leave the combos on for me? If it was an obvious outcome, why would you implement it? Well, I mean, he doesn't work for Twitch. He's just one of these people like collates all the information. If they haven't, then why? That's true. That's definitely something no one's using. Yeah. In fact, they're getting rid of combos but not ghost trains is so... Well, they're not ghost trains. They've changed it now, Emmy, where it's... Hype trains can trigger with one person now. I think they've changed... They've got rid of the ghost trains and they've changed it to that. Because whenever... You keep saying ghost trains, but it's actually been triggered by, like, one person. It's, like, random. It's not all the time. It's not like with hype train... Like... original the normal hype trains where it like is 3 users. There is like they do like randomly where it triggers with 1 user. Not Ode to Space, Trev. It's a ghost train if Ventus starts it. Exactly. Ventus train, exactly. Anyway, I hope they come. The problem is, I feel like Twitch needs something. I think people forget about bits, you know, and I love bits. I hope they never get rid of bits because they're like a fun way of like giving without the whole concept of subs. But I feel like they need something that's like low value. For people to like just give in a silly way. Do you know what I mean? That's why I liked combos, because it was like you're only giving 5, 50, 10 bits at a time or whatever. But it like it everything adds up. Not bots, bits. Everything adds up, really. So I'm sad about it. And I hope they come up with something else, because... But Raz, welcome in. How are you? And let me look at my reviews once. Hold on. Yeah, I earn something from combos every month. Like, I do love. I hope they never get rid. They don't get rid of power ups either. I really enjoy power ups. I love the like big emotes. I do think they need to come up with something different for power ups though. You know, like some more variations. But I do like the gigantified emotes. Hellos. Yes, hellos. Yes, they're dumping combos at the end of the month. I'm really sad about it. Anyway, how's everybody doing? What have y'all been up to? I'm wearing my dungarees again. I'm a farmer. I have spent the last few days sorting out my K-pop stuff. Oh my god. I had 6 tubs of photo cards to put away and sort. literally over 150 cards to put in my folders, and I've done it. And now I have woo! Just dropped one. Hold on. Now I have all of these to sell. There is 115 photo cards in here that I need to list on eBay and sell. Which is very... selling them is fine. It's the listing on eBay that is just a nightmare. But yeah, I've got so many. I've actually sorted them all. So like this tub's 80s, this tub's NCT, this tub's Twice, this tub's ZB1, this tub is random girl groups. See, I'm all sorted. Actually, that's not all of them. Would you believe? There's another box. You sound just like a farmer from Cornwall. Hello, my love. Have you been to the doctor? I also have these, which is random boy groups. I need to... A lot of them are just duplicates. Or they're ones I don't really like that much that I got randomly, so I'm selling them so I can buy ones I like. I'm trying to be better about my spending on photo cards because I used to just spend, and now I'm like, I really need to stop doing that and only spend if I have the money to. So like, if I sell on eBay, I have money sitting on my eBay account, and then I can spend that on photo cards. That kind of vibe. Anyway. You had a very exhausting doctor appointment. Oh no, I'm sorry, Trev. Why isn't Hopi helping? She's too busy sleeping. Oh my god, I have to show you all something. Passport office didn't take your phone because it looked too... What the fuck? You're like, it's my face. I don't know what to do. How can I help you? This is just my face. Told you, welcome in. How are you? I have to show you something that happened today. I was sitting at my desk. I look out the window, and there is the big fat cat, Rebecca, as Trev has called her. It might actually be a boy, but look at what has happened to Rebecca. They've been savaged. Why would you do that to them? Poor thing. And then also, you know what's more is, it's not just the fat head. It's not just the fat head. It's also... Hold on, I need to go find the other picture I took. Jesus Christ. It's also this. Massive tail still. Poor thing. It's been around my house 3 times today though. I think it's upset, so it's trying to come to me. Because it knows I would never do that to it. I hate when people do that, because to me it just tells me you don't know how to groom a cat properly. There's no reason for you to be shaving a ragdoll. Toji, welcome in. How are you? Did the picture have 3 ears? They don't want you to leave, surely. You could have I couldn't do shit. I couldn't do shit. Rebecca looks like she's a tiny human wearing a cat suit. I know. She's got a wee funny look to her. They did, in fact, leave her tail poofy. I can't fathom it. I need to find out who this cat belongs to and go have a word with them and tell them the groomer they went to is a fucking idiot. Why would you do that to a rag doll? It actually upset me. It really upset me. Like, she's just gonna be bullied by all the neighborhood cats because she looks an absolute state. And there's quite a lot of neighborhood cats, actually. There's definitely, like, at least 4 or 5 I've seen hanging around here. Kirsty standing in that person's windows complaining. Yes. Also, something insane happened today. And I can't really show you the pic because I think I just fear I'd be doxing myself a bit. But I got a notification from Every that my okay. I get my toilet paper delivered because I order from like one of those like eco-friendly toilet paper companies called Who Gives a Crap. That's the company name, Who Gives a Crap. And so I had my toilet paper delivery today, and the delivery company, sent me a message telling me your parcel's been delivered. And I'm like, no one's rung my fucking door. And I check it and it says it was delivered to my neighbor. And I'm like, why did you deliver it to my neighbor? I go outside to go get it from my neighbor. 4 doors down, by the way. Actually, I probably could show you. Hold on. See if I can do this. I think if I do this, hold on. So yeah, it's delivered to my neighbor 4 doors down. So I'm like, right. I go outside because I'm thinking I have to go and knock on my neighbor's door. Where did it go? Where did that save to? I did not have to knock on my neighbor's door. Because look at this. Why? It's just sheer laziness. If they're gonna just leave it outside, they could have just left it outside my door. Why have they just fucking left it at my neighbor's door? I literally cannot fathom it. That's usually how your shit looks when it ends up in the wrong place. It's like literally 4 doors down. And it literally, like, even on the thing, it said, hold on, let me find it. I left a 1-star review saying didn't knock on the door. But yeah, it literally says at 15. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Some geoguesser magician. Don't say Nazi! I tried to show the least amount possible of my neighbor's house. So awkward, one time they were coming out at the same time I was getting it, so it legit looked like I was stealing. I know, they had a Ring doorbell or whatever. I might not have been specifically a Ring one, but one of those ones with a camera. I was like, it's gonna pick up me taking my parcel. They're gonna think I'm stealing from them. If you're a delivery driver in my chat, don't do this shit. It's fucking annoying. I know you have KPIs you need to hit. I know you get paid per parcel. I know it's tough for you. But stop doing this. It's fucking annoying. Can't remember the last time a delivery person knocked. If I hear anything that says dunk of the package hitting my... Oh my god. Thankfully, they, like, have to do it. Like, usually, they have to, like, knock or ring the doorbell here. But you get the occasional one that's like that. The one that annoyed me the most recently was, I was away. And someone threw a package over my fence when I told them, like, I literally had in my delivery instructions, deliver to neighbor, because I knew they were delivering it and I'd be out. So I literally put in my delivery instructions, deliver to neighbor, and then they threw it over my fence when it was raining. And then the next day, when I was coming home, but I still wasn't back yet, they did the exact same thing. And I said deliver to neighbor, and they still threw it over my fence. And you could literally see the parcel that they delivered the previous day. It was the exact same driver. His name was Connor. Literally did the exact same thing. And I'm like, could you not see that I'm not here? Because the parcel, pissed me off. It wasn't even in plastic packaging. It was a book in cardboard. Drives me mental. When I order food, it's always fun to guess from the footsteps if the driver is pissed. Why is that fun? Anyway, did we watch the... I'm sure we were all in Alana's stream watching the Xbox thing. I'm very excited for Grave Seasons. That's my friend Yini has been working on that game. I don't know what she does on it. I just know she's been working on it. I was also quite excited about that Korean Souls-likey kind of style game. The trailer itself wasn't the best kind of trailer, but it's not coming out till next year, so hopefully they polish it a bit more. But I'm excited about it because I watch a lot of Korean dramas that are set in the time period. Like, it's set during, like, the Joseon dynasty. Is that what they call it? Is it dynasty? It's not really dynasty, actually. It's just when Korea was known as Joseon. Which is, like, when they were, it is a dynasty. It's a dynastic kingdom. Okay. Yeah. I watch a lot of K-dramas set during that time. They're called saguks. And I love that time period, so... like, as a just to historically watch it. What? No. Like, I love the history of it, is what I'm saying. So, I'm excited to see what a game set during that time period would be like. You're excited for P4R? That Korean game has been shown 40 times since Sekiro came out. No! It hasn't, because none of those are Korean. I'm not interested in it because of the fight style. I'm interested in it because I'm intrigued by what the plot is going to be. And frankly, we've had so many fucking games set in historical Japan. I'm really excited for a game set in historical Korea. I'm also excited to see that we're getting a few more games set in historical China. You know, like, I'm really excited for Phantom Blade Zero. So yeah, will it be a plot game? I think there will be plot because they focused a lot on plot in the trailer. Like, there was even politics stuff. Like, there's a bit where they're at, like, a table. And it's, like, a bunch of ministers. You can't really set something during Joseon era and not have, like, a political plot. Trust me. The politics in that time period is just crazy. Glad I held off on Hades 2 for the most part until now, and Super Meat Boy is a very fun Celeste-ish kind of game. I've enjoyed Hades 2. I think it's a bit harder than Hades itself. I need to get back into it. Super Meat Boy I never played, but is the 3D Super Meat Boy still related to the original creator, who's a bit of a weirdo? As buns as that trailer was, it's definitely kind of gamish, so I'll keep an eye. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd say, like, it seemed to be a bit of like a hack and slash more than anything. And I do like a good hack and slash. And then if it's set in that time period, I'm excited. So I'm intrigued. It's probably not something I'll buy full price immediately when it comes out, but it'll be something I pay attention to, I think. Politics in my... It's different kinds of politics. It's about royalty versus the people and stuff. Joseon era is just like, they're like, it lasted for a really long time. It lasted from like the late 1300s to like 1910, when Korea got taken over by Japan. And Joseon is just, it's just like, there's just such interesting periods of time in Joseon. Like, one of my favorite things that I've learned is there was a time when Japan was trying to fight Korea before they like colonized them. I think maybe, I don't know what time period it was, but basically Japan was trying to fight Korea, and they found out how much rations Korea had. So they thought Korea was going to be doing like a longer war than they thought. Or maybe it was the other way around. Basically, I read about this a really long time ago, but basically whoever it was that found out about someone's rations got it completely wrong, because Korea eats so much more. Like, everyone was like, whoever it was, I can't remember if it was Japan saw Korean rations or if it was Korea saw Japanese rations and thought Japan weren't going to be there for very long. But basically I find that so funny. Anyway, that's a random thing from Joseon era Korea. Is the Meat Boy guy the eugenics guy? Yes, I think so. I'm pretty sure yes. Yeah. And is also the Binding of Isaac guy. And for some, like, first of all, eugenics is fucking weird. Why are we making a game about eugenics? Secondly, why are we making a game and featuring voice acting talent of fucking, what's his name? Ethan Klein. The massive fuck off Zionist who just won't shut up. Is that Luke's maxing related? Oh yeah, Stranger Than Heaven did look good. I'm intrigued by all the eras and the cities.
Bingle bongle dingle dangle.
Arthur, welcome in. How are you? There was someone else in it that upset me as well. Hold on. David Harbour. I think. Is that... Yeah, David Harbour. Not a very nice man. Sorry, I'm going through a list. Because I can't remember. Why the fuck is Rivers Cuomo in it? I don't have a problem with that. He's fine, but just bizarre. There's someone else. I can't remember who. But it pissed me off. Eugenics from Jump was already a weird ass looking game, so it never caught my interest. Yeah, same honestly. You happy you can catch an afternoon for you stream? I'm happy you can be here too. Yeah, I was just like, I was especially weirded out by them including Ethan Klein. Like, you have to be an idiot to not know the absolute shite that Ethan Klein has been spewing online. Who's what? Who's who's, eh? I was spouting off a bunch of names, so I'm not sure who you're saying who's that to. It is a very weird inclusion. But then again, the game is about eugenics, so... Anyway, that's what I was looking. I was gonna see if this Super Meat Boy game has any relation to him. Harder. David Harbour. Okay, David Harbour is hold on, let me get this off my face. He is the cop guy in Stranger Things. He is most recent Hellboy. Was married to Lily Allen, and they broke up because he was cheating on her. Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger is Daft Punk. What? Oh, for fuck's sake. You ever watch that? What about, Thunderbolts? He's Red Guardian. Him being that harder guy is why we got that annoying ass Lily Allen. Which one? Which one, honestly? You never... What do you... Zay, what? Zay, what rock are you under? That you don't know any of these IPs I've just said? I actually haven't listened to Lily Allen in about 10 years. So I couldn't even tell you what song you're talking about. Call me the Jeff of movies, how I don't know any movies. Well, I've also just said TV shows too. I do like that one song from Lily. I mean, her first album was alright. Her second album, I really like that one song. It's like, fuck you very, very much. That I like that one. But other than that, no. I actually saw Lily Allen at Radio 1's big weekend. Oh my god. It was a mess. She had this annoying song. It was like, my air balloon, air balloon. And she had a bunch of fans that were standing around me who were so annoying. Was half expecting Jeff to pop on and say, what's the movie? I know. He's still not here. Where the hell? What the fuck? He threatens me with a gun and then disappears. Oh my god! Jump scared me, Jeff. Fuck, come in. How are you? That actually scared me. Oh yeah, I always forget it's about Bush. Can you say something embarrassing? Okay. Not Blackpink fan, where? Were you Blackpink fan? We were all poorly trying to imitate you. That's true. Everyone kept trying to imitate you and I was like, you're doing it wrong. There needs to be more typos. But yeah, why were you threatening me with a gun just because I put my schedule up a little bit late? What's that all about? You used to exclusively listen to that song in school when you were angry at someone. That's fine, Arthur. That's funny. I used to listen to Bullet for My Valentine when I was really depressed and had to go on a walk because I was so upset. I can't remember what song that was. Hold on. I literally used to walk around like I was in a movie listening to music, so. You were both of those accounts. Are you being real? Are you for real? Is that really you the whole time? Fuck's sake. I was like, so you were there the whole time. Where is Jeff? Jeff was getting banned from Twitch for making so many Twitch accounts at a rapid rate, literally. One of them has been banned, or it's gone. It says unknown user. But Blackpink Forever fan is still there. He wasn't here, how would he know unless someone told him or he was it? He must have been it. That's crazy. That's crazy. I did not expect Jeff to be the one making these accounts. What was this Bullet for My Valentine song I used to listen to? I think it was Hearts Burst Into Fire. Or was it Scream Aim Fire? Hold on, I need to find out. I don't remember now. Either way, I used to... Oh no, I think it was Tears Don't Fall. I used to walk around pretending I was in a movie. So yeah, don't feel bad about it. That's normal. You deleted the first one to reuse the same email. Oh my god. Bald Man So Hey Jeff didn't even create an account for that. That's funny. Hold on. Damn it, it's not real. Every day I'm baited by something. Bald men shunned by their one potential savior. Yes. This sentence exists in Honkai Star Rail. Bottom Ligus feeds me. Especially Xander X Ligus. Hello, it's self-cessed. It's peak. What? What? AJ, I literally don't know what the hell you're saying. You could say gibberish and it would make more sense in that message. What else have I got updates on today? Hold on. Oh, has everyone been playing Tomodachi Life? I haven't yet, but I don't know if I will. But I've been really enjoying seeing everyone's memes. And the way people are just able to use words that they should not be able to use in a game like that. I wonder if you're gonna be able to use those words in the real game. Like, are you gonna be able to use slurs in the real game? Manipulate yesterday was peak. You're really happy it's uncensored? I am too for the memes, but I'm like, is it gonna continue to be uncensored? I'm very intrigued. Doesn't matter, can't you just trick the game with pronunciation? I don't know. I don't know. Because it's not out yet. Just write apple and... What? I think this is something I don't understand because I've not played it yet. It'll be uncensored until Nintendo remembers all of the profane words again. Well, I have to say, I really appreciate the fact that not like it's got like you can pick your gender, you can pick your pronouns, you can pick who you're like. It like everything's detached from each other, so you can be a he him lesbian. Love to see it. You can pick a word, then also its pronunciation. I see. I see. Interesting. What else? There was something else. I was gonna say. I forgot. I forgot. No, it's gone. It's completely gone. The game gives read as an example, like reading. Oh. you're talking about Reading in England, it's not really a city. It's a borough. A town. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I'll play it or not. I'd probably just only play the demo. I don't think the full game is my speed. But I like seeing everyone else's memes and all the things people are doing. The amount of Charlie Kirk memes I've seen is crazy. And also everyone making their ships. I've seen like 30,000 bloody Dan and Phils. Alana, welcome in. How are you? What the hell is that say? Why are you putting 160.0000? Thank you, I'm feeling very blessed. That's its inhabitants. Well, the thing is, in the UK, is to be a city, you have to have a cathedral. Yeah, I think there's been a couple of cities that have been made cities without cathedrals. One of them is Inverness, in Scotland. Doesn't have a cathedral, but it's a city. But like they like granted it city status. Yeah. Your parents just randomly dropped into your messy apartment. Oh no. Oh no, that's the worst. Why did they do that? Chelsea, welcome in, are you? It's 4 PM and you're debating making coffee. Do it. As someone who can drink coffee at any time of day, do it. Oh my god, did y'all see... Did I talk about this? I can't remember. The next season of Bridgerton is the gay season. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited. Well, it's the lesbian season specifically. I'm very excited for the lesbian season. And I'm really hoping they have like a really good representation of Comp Pet. I feel like that'd be so good. You're drinking coffee right now. What kind of coffee? You're so behind on Bridgerton, you need to lock in. What season did you last watch, Chelsea? Arthur, are you up to date on Bridgerton? Say, please. What do you mean, what's Bridgerton? You just make black coffee at home. Fair. I used to be a big black coffee drinker, but as I've grown up, I've become more of a latte person. Oh, you love queer rap. That's totally fair. I'm excited about it. You kind of started to watch the 3rd season a while ago, but you did not finish. The third season is like, it's not the best season, to be honest. I love certain parts of it. Like, I love the representation of a fat girl being like someone being in love with a fat girl and like having a fat girl having sex scenes. I think that's incredible. But like the overall plot of the season's a bit of a mess. May throw on some tea. Just be careful because some tea is really caffeinated more than coffee. You love the concept of queer representation in a period piece. Arthur, do I have something for you? Arthur, have you ever watched BL? It just got really dark here because of a probable thunderstorm. Oh my gosh. I really enjoy thunderstorms, actually. We don't really get thunderstorms here. I mean, I say I enjoy them. I enjoy them when I'm in my house. I don't enjoy them when I'm out my house. I remember when I was in Florida in 2016. There was a bunch of thunderstorms at night, and they were like proper fork lightning. You know, like the stuff that like fragments across the whole sky. It freaked me out so much. We were supposed to go see Fantasia, and we were like, nope. I was like, I need to leave. I need to get home. And everyone, and my two friends were like, we're hungry. We should go get something to eat. And I was like, I want to go back to the room. I don't know why I got really freaked out. But you wish it were storming though? Yeah, I like storm. You can't say you well, Arthur. I'm gonna blow your mind. Hold on. Actually, I've not watched a lot of historical BL now that I think about it. I feel like Thailand doesn't do a lot of historical, but China does. So you should watch The Untamed on Netflix or YouTube or Viki. It's my beloved. You're gonna get thunder tonight. I'm jealous. Thunderstorms are sick when it doesn't lead to a flood. Yeah, we get a lot of rain, and we get a lot of rain and windstorms, but we don't get much thunderstorms. I think because for thunderstorms, you generally like it needs to be warm, doesn't it? Because the like clouds, like it's like the static starts rubbing together. You love stormy weather? I do too. Sorry, my head's like, I don't know, I'm just like, I keep losing the plot today. More come around in spring and summer, When there's a drop or hike in temperature, we get it's, I think it's like to do with like static from the clouds rubbing. So yeah, we don't get it a lot here because we don't, our pressure, like our stuff doesn't change that much here. We don't have like rapid drops in pressure. They have them a bit more, it's more common down south in England. Like whenever I visit my aunt and uncle in the summer, there's always thunderstorms there. I even remember, I think there being a thunderstorm when I was going to a concert at like Wembley. I think I was in the car. You hate driving in heavy rain or storms? Me too. I really don't like. I hate driving in really heavy rain. Exactly, I can't see. But I also, like, my perfect driving weather is just dry and overcast. So I don't have to wear my sunglasses, but also it's not raining. Where's the night when it's raining and the light reflects off the roads, you can't see the lines? Oh my god, don't get me started, I hate it. People here lose all driving capabilities the second it drizzles. Well, that's the thing. People when they in the rain, people start driving like nutters. They start going like really slow, and I'm like, you don't need to be going that slow. What are you doing? My perfect driving weather is never. I hated driving. That's valid, Holly. I'm gonna open a Pokemon pack. Hold on. There's a new booster out today on the app. Oh, I've got something. What have I got? Oh, it's a duplicate Miltank. I already got one this morning, but it's cute. One time I had to pull over on the side of the highway during a storm because you couldn't see. Oh my god, that's scary. But that's a lot of people wouldn't do that. They would just keep driving and then end up in an accident. Once the wind was blowing so hard here, a fucking car-sized tumbleweed shot across the street in the city. What the hell? What? Where did tumbleweeds come from? To this day, I have no idea where it came from, but it hit a truck behind me and they had to pull over because it was getting in the tires. Oh my god. I'm googling tumbleweed. Oh, okay. So tumbleweed is like a plant that is detached from its roots due to the force of wind. So like a little bush. But see, I associate them with like deserts. Raz, don't you live in like the Midwest? How the hell is there a tumbleweed there? Did not feel neither ye nor haw and was scared. I'm nowhere near any form of area for that. That's what I thought. You became a tumbleweed that time the wind knocked me over in Marseille. Yes. You've never seen a tumbleweed? I haven't either. That's why it was so scary. I've never seen one aside from that day. You just saw the biggest tumbleweed ever and then never saw one ever again. I love that. That time I got knocked over by the wind in Marseille and became a tumbleweed in another world. The tumbleweed was isekai'd from Truck-kun in the desert and resurrected in the city. Oh, I see. Oh my god, y'all, I was so upset on Tuesday. My book, I was reading the book about the woman who gets possessed by a demon. Unfortunately, I accidentally, I think when I was holding my Kobo in my hand, I accidentally clicked off the book, so now I've lost it and I have to wait for it to come into the library again. I'm very sad about it. But now I'm reading volume 7 of the Apothecary Diaries light novel. So I'm excited to get into that. Volumes 5 and 6 were crazy. Especially volume 5. Holy shit. Y'all are not ready for the next core of the Apothecary Diaries. I will tell you that for free. Oh, I can't stop yawning today. Jesus. I'm so sorry. It's not very becoming of me, is it? Anyway, we'll get into the game in just a second. I'm just doing something. Okay. Shall we get into the game? I can't remember what happened last stream. Does anyone remember? I don't. I don't play the games I play. It's not really me. It's a ghost. Look at me and Ron Delight. Oh, yes. You can't wait for Apothecary Diaries? I'm so excited. The next core. Phoenix said his girlfriend didn't put... That was 2 streams ago. The last stream we had, the vase got stolen. And the gay guy, who isn't actually gay and has a wife somehow, said he did it. But actually his wife revealed that he is in fact Delulu. Yes, the hottie bike driver. Which, if we need a reminder... The hot biker booby babe Oz. I remember now. I remember it all now. Although I don't quite remember the husband's voice. Oh, wait, it was very Camp Scottish, that's what it was. Right. I'm ready. Are you all ready? I'm not. Okay. I don't know what's going on with me today. I feel a bit all over the place. I feel higgledy-piggledy. Have y'all ever heard that saying before, apart from me, higgledy-piggledy? Well, Arthur, you don't count. You're a Britaboo. Higgledies piggledies, so true. Your mum said that before? Okay. See, I can't trust Arthur when I ask, have you heard this before? Because Arthur's watched, like, 5 million BBC programmes. Me calling my wife Britaboo. Zay, do you have a wife called Britta? What? Laura drop. Didn't think you'd be called a Britaboo and I can't respond because you're not wrong. And your 3 kids. Now, I don't know if you're telling the truth or not now. Oh, it's quiet. Whoa. How's the volume? Yeah, is it a Trev wife or a real wife? Okay, I'm thinking it's a Trev wife. Does anyone else have wife and kids we don't know about? Exactly. Who is Jerry? Game volume methinks actually. I mean, that doesn't make sense. You actually have a husband that you've been married to since you were 16 and you were born in Utah. Wow. Is your husband gay? You hate your husband? Oh gosh. Well, I think we have an actually emote. Yeah, we have an actually emote, but that still doesn't make the sentence make sense. Game volume methinks. You've never heard of anyone from Utah, right? Mark, welcome in. Harry, you have a wife and kids that you don't even know about, no way. You think it could be louder, okay. Is that better? Your gay best friend, that's what I thought. I thought you married your gay best friend. Said it before you asked how it was, so I was reminding you. Right. You hate Mark's wife. Wow. Hi, Hope. Do you want to say hi? Just say hi. Just say hi. We're fighting Mark's wife in a way. Your wife left you for a cardboard cutout of a BTS member. You didn't realize you were that bored. Okay, Ollie London. I didn't know you were married to Ollie London. I know, I don't know what's going on with my volume. I need to... I'm really confused. Oh, that's why. What's going on with my volume? Is that better? Can we try a sound alert? How's that? How's the sound? Maid, did I say hello? I don't know, but welcome in. How are you? Thank you for lurking, Alana. Maybe one day you will play this game. But will your voice acting be as good as mine? Begs the question. Hello. What do you think of Rebecca's haircut? She looks like an absolute wally, doesn't she? An absolute wally! You gonna bully her? Rebecca looks so bad! I know! I think Hope agrees. She looks like a wally, doesn't she? May, Hope's not very roly-poly anymore, actually. She's 4.5 kilos. And the vet's worried there's something wrong with her, I forgot what it's called. Thyroid. Even if she's thin, she's my sweet roly-poly. Aww. I'm trying to remember my garbage memory. Well, it is good that she lost weight, but it's also potentially that there's something wrong. So, remains to be seen when we go to the vet in 2 weeks. Okay, off you go. Right. Game. Oh, yes! Larry Butts appeared again. I forgot. Oh, my arm is itchy. Oh, brother, this guy, literally. Yes, we were talking to the gay man's wife. And then Larry somehow turned up. What is he, a fucking mall cop? So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. What the hell? And what's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform for my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. Ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha. What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell ya. Woman, I don't trust him anymore. You got dumped again? Well, you know Bennifer. Whoever localized this game was a fan of Jennifer, what's her name? Jennifer Garner? And Ben Thingamabob. Bennifer. Jesus. Not heard that in years. Wonder if Larry has a brother named Harry, maybe. Oh wait, I missed the part where he said he followed her to Japan. That's where I met the famous Caddy Tom and my whole life changed. You mean like, is this like a joke about like Tom Thingamabob and Katie Thingamabob? Do you know what I'm talking about? Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Do you think that's what this is as well? What's going on? Who is this localizer? You forgot this guy, but then you realize you think you scrubbed him from your mind. Valid, honestly. Ben Affleck, one of the Jennifers he dated. Well, I think he was married to Jennifer Garner. Before he broke up with her to get back together with J-Lo. Hold on. Yeah, he was married to Jennifer Garner. And then he married Jennifer Lopez. And I think before he was with Jennifer Garner, he was with Jennifer Lopez. Also, isn't he back together with Jennifer Lopez after they got divorced again? No worries, me. Have fun. We need a whiteboard for Ben Affleck's dating life. But it's just J-Lo, someone else. J-Lo, 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 J-Lo. He keeps going back to J-Lo. Good thing her love allegedly don't cost a thing. So true. She's with J-Lo twice. Oh, wait, you might be right. It might be thrice. Alexa, play thrice. Hold on. Yeah, he dated Jennifer Lopez before he was with Jennifer Garner. And then they broke up last year. Him and Lopez. But I think allegedly they were hanging out again after they had a divorce. What are you doing? I think I got him and I Know Nothing confused. And I Know Nothing of Celebrities because I thought he was gay. Well, he is. I think. With Matt Damon, yeah. Shout out to Janet Sue for localizing these games. Shout out. We've now started going down a celebrity rabbit hole. But yes, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck have had like a very gay love affair going on for years that somehow they've never somehow it's not ever come out that they were actually gay together. They're not porking. Bennifer, Catty Tom, I never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Catty Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it? Well, actually, anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Woman, they're so, Oh, but you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. So what are you doing here anyway? James, welcome in. How are you? Heard in some movies they both in if you play it in slow-mo you can see some frames they're holding. Also, you know how Matt Damon is going to be in that the Odyssey movie directed by Christopher Nolan? Ben Affleck is the only person not in the movie who's been allowed on set. Sus. Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural born nice guy, that's all. Well, actually, I picked up this last night while I was working. A wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. Oh, Ron's wallet. Hang on, let me see that for a minute. I knew it. Desi's picture is in here. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey, Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all. No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. No way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Ms. Delight. This music is fucking me up. It keeps, like, changing time signature. So, you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know. No, chicks don't. Definitely not a security guard uniform. Ah, a security guard, huh? So that's what that uniform is all about. You forgot all about the Odyssey? I don't know if I'm excited for it or not. I think I'm not, from the choices they've been making with it. He's allowed to Matt Damon's trailer for porking. Men like men in uniform though. That's very true. Men do like men in uniform. See, what is going on with this music? So what time was it when you found this last night?
Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi?
You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy.
I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building.
What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there?
Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure, here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet.
What's this card?
It's a key card for the security company. See? It's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it.
You said you're working part-time at a security company, right?
That's right. Why are you making that scary face?
Security company, huh? Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. Who told you the name of the clothing store I invested in? Men like men in uniform. Okay, I guess we gotta go... Oh, nope. Maybe not. Okay, I thought for sure. So you're sure about this key card?
Yep. That's the key card we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need it to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record.
It leaves a record?
Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when.
Larry, I need that data.
Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost his job, I'd never have a chance with Desi.
Fuck's sake. Times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Oh, okay. He kind of reminds me of the caterpillar from Bug's Life. Wait, who does? Larry? Maybe. Milla Mew looking like a Mew Mew bootleg. Love that. Oh, when he does his blushies! Yes, Arthur, yes. Okay, now where do I go? Nope, still not here. Okay. I fear this man because I accidentally gave him a very terrible Russian accent. No. Okay. Who's that? I've forgotten his name. Look at me? Yeah, look at me. A whole swordfish? You're right. Where the... Is this Ace Attorney Akechi? What do you mean? need to find someone to talk to. Miss Andrews. What voice did I give her? Does anyone remember? Look at me as an ace detective trying to hunt down the phantom thief. Oh, true. True, you're right. You're right. Persona 5 invented Ace Attorney? No way. Who do I need to talk to about this card? Where the fuck is the wife gone? You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you?
Hey man, be serious. You know what I was interested in?
If Mask... Bling! Damas doesn't look out, he's going to be the victim of a robbery himself. Oh dear. Oh. Hey Larry, what about this?
What? If you got something to say...
Okay, no.
Huh? A blackmail letter?
Do you know anything about this?
What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Huh?
What?
I can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000? I don't have that kind of money.
No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight.
Who? Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot.
Wait, I'm the idiot?
Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. Yeah. So what's... That's where I've got a part-time job at KB Security. What?
Sounds like I should really find out some more about this KB Security company. Right, what? Ah, okay. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter. You know about it?
That's where I work, yeah. In fact, I'm on the job right now.
So what are you doing here then?
Well, the boss is away right now. You know what mice do when the cat's away.
Yes. Anyway, how far away is this company?
Let me see. About 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway.
Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lordly Taylor, right? And it would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. If Ron Delight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then... Whoa! Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn! Hey, Nick, your phone.
Hello? Is this the Wright residence?
Ah, Pearls, where are you?
I thought I'd go to Lonely Taylor to try and find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost.
What? Give me that phone, Nick. Papelli, where are you right now?
I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office.
That person? Who?
That person who doesn't act his age and always says sorry when he's excited.
Look at me, Ace Detective. Okay, stay right there. We're coming to get you.
Alright, I'm a little scared.
Alright, let's go, Maya.
Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now sounded like real cutie.
What the fuck? Another one of your special friends? Say goodbye to Miss Delight for me, would you, Larry? Freak. What is wrong with DHL? What is DHL doing? Burn Larry alive. I agree.
Ah, Mr. Nick! Mystic Maya! Barley! I never thought I'd see the two of you again!
You ordered something and it's coming via DHL and it took a week in processing and now it's going to take a week to leave Texas? What? What did you order? Isn't DHL German? Did you order something from Germany? What's going on with delivery services lately? Is there a strike I don't know about? Well, there is a war. But when stuff is in the country, there shouldn't be a problem with that. Like, the war has nothing to do with your UPS parcel, Emmy. You're in Texas right now. No ways, eh? We have DHL here. It just isn't common. Yeah, we have DHL here, but yeah, it's not as common. DHL actually makes me want to throw up. Why? So is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office?
Yes, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight.
Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last? The bag. Now that you mention it. Why is DHL German if DHL is short for the founders' names? They're oh. I swear DHL is German. Oh. It's headquartered in Germany. That's what it is. And also, DHL are literally do the post in Germany. DHL is German. It stands for Die Hallo Lager. They take forever to ship and then they'll return your package if you aren't there during a ridiculous time window. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know anything about German. Except for Ich liebe dich. And Scheiße. And I think that's it. Why do you want German people to die? Die hollow these nuts? No way. There we go. Deutsche Post bought DHL. There you go. This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before.
It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here.
Nick, come on. Open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fatty-tatty. This is an important investigation.
That's true. And truth be told, I have to admit, I'm kind of curious.
Well, what's in there?
Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Hold on. Well, hello there.
He's here.
What are you doing, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Maya made me do it.
Nick, I can't believe you.
A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial, Svari, shall we say the figurative, Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime. What?
Wow, Nick, sounds like it's going to be really exciting.
Ich habe keine Beine. What? What does that mean? This accent's fine. It's so bad. Sounds like he's on the toilet. What? Teach us something swag to say in German. Swag. I already know Scheiße. Oh, Straße. That's the other one I know. No, Straße, sorry. Not Straße. Straße. I know that means street. Krankenwagen. Schweinestall. That's pig pen, right? Isn't there also Kundenserven? Krankenwagen is an ambulance. Oh, okay. Dach Deckerausbildung. What the hell is that? Anti-baby pillen. Kundenserven sounds more I don't know. I just heard people actually like use it. There's a word for you opening the windows in Germany, isn't there? There's like a whole thing about how Germans open the windows and everyone's like, why are you opening the windows? It's freezing. Ausfahrt. Guten Tag. It's Guten Tag. Your family does that in the morning. You thought it was Scandinavian. It's definitely like a thing that they do in Germany where they open the windows like, and everyone's like, "What the fuck?" You love opening the windows when it's cold out. Kipfenster. What? What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow? That's so dramatic. Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Mr. Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place.
That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick.
Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, look at me, will take the stand. And then, Svari, my testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thieves' co-conspirators. Conspirators? He. You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not that I
It is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial.
My boyfriend, maybe?
What are you talking about?
Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say you are, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godot.
Godot?
Americans, when they see windows, you can't tell. Your friend's dad was an architect and they had windows that do that? Do you mean ones that you push out? Oh wait, no, I know what you're talking about. I used to have a window like that in my my bedroom back home, but back at my parents' house. Sash? What the hell's a sash window?
Don't you wish you were me and you could squeeze Hope? And put your fingers all in her fur. No.
Oh, push up from the bottom. Oh. Those are very old-timey to me. The windows we have here are ones that you like go like that and then you push it. The one that they are talking about, I kind of associate with Velux. You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey, last time I checked, no one really knows for sure that Mr. Delight is really Damask. He, my dear lady. Times may change, but people sadly do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature. My ear just like, oh my god. Hello? Your house is from the 30s, I see.
Who is this Godot person?
It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard the name. Godot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country but in heaven. Godot, a legend or myth. Men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him.
Prosecutor Godot! But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth.
Isn't that right, Nick? Yes, it's my boyfriend. He's the best prosecutor. It's no surprise that the spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. Again? Again? Is he ever home? Why is he always away? I want Edgeworth! Give me Edgeworth! Huh? In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in the country.
And you agree with that?
Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Look at Me of the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that song?
I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. Looks like we're done investigating for the day. He, Sir Lawyer. The stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. Walk into a bar. This will be one tough trial. Oh god, here we go. Edgeworth, come home. We demand Edgeworth. Exactly. Oh my god. I don't know what happened to my ear just now. Look, suddenly I just became deaf in one ear. Also, I don't know what my hair is doing. It's upsetting me. god, here we go.
Hey, Nick.
What is it? Is something wrong?
Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out the mask glossy I bought.
You bought this? Where?
From the little tents in front of the grottos. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know, I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
Come on, I'm guilty. Wait, oh. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. It's gotta be him, right?
Oh, screaming like that.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it! I'm the criminal! Me!
He's at it again.
I sent the calling card to Lordly Taylor. I admit it! But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Normally when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you, yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict. Please!
Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie.
Oh, Desi, honey, but bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this.
Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you.
Well, you see, actually, the thief is on me.
Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you.
So why are you smiling when you say it?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck.
Oh no, he was Scottish last stream. He was. Because that's the, like, camp Scottish is the best camp voice I can do. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is mask to mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now.
Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom.
For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. Oh, his name is pronounced Goddo. Okay. French Edgeworth has a different name. What's his name in French? Oh. Oh, it's this guy. I've seen him on the box art. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... I don't know what voice to give this guy. Like Daddy from Sandy. It could be Grease Lightning. I got some overhead lifters and some far back ones, oh yeah. Keep talking, oh, keep talking. I got it ready, up and I got it ready with a 4 feet on the floor. Really? You want me to play something like that? Okay, what a stupid question. What did you say? Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor, are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you?
I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case.
Is this what you were thinking, Emmy?
Ah, he's the one that Detective Atsme was talking about.
Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far?
None.
What did you say?
I've never prosecuted a case before.
Never? But you said you've never lost before.
Exactly, I've never lost. I've never won before either.
Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you?
Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings.
Yes, but a mask in a court of law?
Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts.
This guy's a real deal, alright, Nick. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal?
So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Trite.
Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
Well then, Prosecutor Gobo.
It's not Gobo, it's Godo, Godo, your owner.
In any case, please give your opening statement.
Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have one thing to say before we start to you, Mr. Trite.
What is it?
Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two.
Well then, let's hear from the first witness. Oh my god, gumshoe. Okay. My name. Wait, nope, not right. Hey, my name is
No one has asked you for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know, that's all. Start talking. We're listening.
Yes, sir. All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir. Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master Mask, sir. It fits his MO to a T. So then the actual identity of this Master Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you... what the fuck? Where did the coffee come from? We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot.
Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself, that is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed.
Very well, it's only coffee after all. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn. It's a Twin Peaks reference. I've not seen Twin Peaks. Hold on, I am going to go... Actually, hold on. I'm going to run this ad. I'm going to go, get myself another juice. So it'll BRB. Okay, I'm back. I've got myself another can of juice. It's definitely quiet in here. And it's even worse because I can't hear it from one of my ears, apparently. Okay. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning?
Yup, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a Zvari, author of Thieves.
And also, he's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority.
The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal.
It's easy when those fingers happen to be butterfingers. So nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh?
You got it, pal, except maybe for the thief's mom, that is.
But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police?
You don't mean Detective Zvari, do you?
Who is this person, Zvari? He sounds German.
His name is Look At Me, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him.
What the heck? I guess he's not all that famous after all.
Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole.
Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be.
It looks like the thief is toying with me even now.
Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards?
Of course I have, except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
That's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Angels from taking it to the police. Was the calling card that Lord Taylor received authentic?
Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature, but we're not releasing that information to the general public.
But you're absolutely certain that this card is real? Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about Master Mask's emblem. His fifth heist and your fifth screw-up, huh?
Objection, pal! That ain't fair! Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time.
You, of all people, shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe.
I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away, got me?
Wow, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme. Maybe it's the wife. I'm thinking maybe it's the wife. I don't know why. I'm just suddenly thinking this. Art pieces, like what, for example?
Well, his first target was the famous Tear of Ammonon.
What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop?
No, sir, it's a blue diamond, a single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bongora, you know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades, and then the project of Magina, sir. Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Magina, then returned it to the museum.
And the target of his fifth and last robbery was the sacred urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces?
Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections.
Somehow Mr. Delight doesn't look the type. Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. Can we raid Limmy today? Is he? I doubt he'll be streaming when I finish. He just started? Fucking hell, that's late. But also, no, because he'd probably have like loads of viewers. And that's scary. What is Magina? I don't know. What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T? I was just thinking of asking that same thing myself.
I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thieves' modus operandi.
And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions...
That's right, it means that Master Mask is behind it.
Nick, it definitely looks like it was Master Mask who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron Delight is Master Mask. But... Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself. So, even though we know that it was Master Mask that did it, maybe for the time being I should try to show it wasn't Master Mask that did it. Okay. You're just like bugging me about raiding him because you think it's fun to pester me about it. Okay. Well, the thing is, I'm not totally against raiding Limmy. It just depends my viewers and his viewers. Like, see if he's sitting at like 50 to 70 and I'm sitting at like 15 to 20. I'll do it. But if he's sitting in the hundreds and thousands, I'm not doing it. Okay, let's think. Let's think. You hate everyone living over there. Over where? On that weird island. Which island? Are you talking about Scotland and the UK? Say, what are you saying? Sold a photo card. Fucking hell, let's go. What can I say? Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe?
Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous.
You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right?
That's right, pal.
But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art.
What do you mean? Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing?
No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn?
The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense.
So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after. I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright. You're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Master Mask. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction the argument made itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you say about this, Mr. Goddo?
This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Goddo 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got in my mind right now, Mr. Trite.
What?
If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess.
Sorry, but I don't get what you mean.
If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's methods, a fake.
A fake Damask?
Fake Damask? That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it.
Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Goddo's behavior, this point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. Oh god, I'm going to prove it. Okay. The person the Lordly Taylor night was some fake Damask. Okay. He doesn't have the... thing here. What can I say? The proof is right there. This looks like a photo taken by a security camera. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it.
Huh. Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is?
It's right here, of course. You mean Master Mask? I have here a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at.
Isn't that the publicity photo I bought this morning?
The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on Damask's chest.
A breach here? Bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once.
What? A brooch, Your Honor. Wait, what do y'all call it? Do you call it a brooch or a brooch? I've heard people call it brooch, and I was like, what the hell? It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on.
A clasp, eh? Oh, I see now.
But the Master Mask in the security camera photo, he has no brooch!
That brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Master Mask is a fake!
I've been fooled again!
Order, it's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how I...
You pronounce it brooch? Okay.
Hey, now. If you're going to have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Goddo, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? Huh, the brooch you're talking about? Do you mean this?
That's Master Mask's brooch.
Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue.
Buddha statue? It must mean the Ami Faye statue.
Why didn't you tell me about that, sir?
I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence.
Ugh, this guy is one good customer.
Where is he getting all this coffee from?
It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too.
Hickeys?
Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Ron Delight's fingerprints.
What?
What? The defendant's fingerprints on the brooch?
Uh-oh.
Order! Order in the court. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her.
It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back.
Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene.
Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem.
You mess with Godot, and you get burned.
He's been playing me like a violin.
Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness.
You done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet.
You proved your own incompetence. That's good enough.
That doesn't sound good at all.
Bailiff, bring in the next witness to the courtroom.
Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh?
One second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Hold on.
Shh! Silence! Hee. Now I see, it's all becoming clear.
What's clear?
Zvari. The truth is once again being elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Well, yes, that's right.
Not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil.
What?
Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Look At Me, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair.
They'd either be best friends or they'd tear each other's heads off.
I've heard that on the night of the crime you were all alone in security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle is worth more than 100 detective gumshoes. If detective gumshoe was worth anything, that is.
Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason, I'm sure of it.
Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed.
I'm buzzing, I've sold another photo card. I have so many, I need to get them all out my house.
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Master Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
Aberdeen, welcome in. How are you? So, you didn't get a clear look at the criminal.
My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of this performance that evening.
Well, sir, old-timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Master Mask, my arch-enemy. That is what my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. I'm locking in. Your back hurts a lot these past 2 days? Yes, you're getting old. My day's pretty good. How's yours? Okay. So, that would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct? That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer. You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time? A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer. Near the computer, huh? So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it. Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too. Gumshoe also said that he never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before. Precisely. That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief. Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure on your pigeony head. In any case. Okay. 4 kids will age you, that's true. You had to carry them through 4 Zay, have you been empreg? Have you been empregged? 4 times? If you guys are getting old, I'm half dead. Yes. Oh, you're a woman, actually. Okay. It's me, Sue. So, Zay is a woman who has had 4 children. And has a wife, too. Yay, lesbians. I don't know what goes on in here. Dancingly descended. From where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. Sook on these so how is it you didn't notice the thief? My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow and my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes. I hereby W. Ace Dunce. Oh, Jesus. You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened? Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall. It's not very solid as far as testimony goes. However, fortunately, I had my 3rd monocle, the security camera, at the ready. It captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe. Well, as long as his photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Goddo, do you have a problem with the photo? Good, then let's continue with the testimony. Attacked and knocked unconscious and you weren't able to do a thing? That's certainly some very impressive detective work. Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever suddenly struck on the head? Huh? Well, actually, yes. By a fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out. And you lost your memory, too? You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with. May have brains, but the wiring on to the self-reflection part seems to be severed. In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then... How could he not have noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. Ah, which piece? The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? Okay. Thank you for the 15 stream streak. Okay. Do you guys like pasta salad? Well, I don't really know what pasta salad is because Americans call things salad that aren't salad, so I'm not really sure what you mean by pasta salad. Oh, yeah, it's alright. We get, like, in the UK, we have, like, pasta, like, you go to, like, Tesco and you get pasta as part of your meal deal in, like, a tub, and you don't heat it up, it's cold. Yeah, I always get confused when Americans say pasta salad. And then it's not salad. I feel like it's got to be something to do with this. Salad is goog. I'm not really a massive lover of salad myself, like normal actual salad myself either, to be fair. Oh, is it this?
Objection!
I'm gutted. Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Here, this belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Master Mask. It is in point of fact Master Mask brooch. It's found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder what happened. Merriam has a definition of salad as small pieces of food such as pasta, meat, fruit, or vegetables, usually mixed with a dressing such as mayonnaise or set in gelatin. Well, that's an American dictionary. A British dictionary says, where is it? Where is it? What the? Why is it so hard to find something on Oxford Fucking hell. Well, thank you. I went on the Oxford Dictionary, and it's trying to make me pay. It says a cold dish of herbs or vegetables, e.g. lettuce, ... So I was like, okay, I'll click on it to see what it says after the ... And then I go and I want to see, and then it's like, there are 6 meanings. See meaning and use. Continue reading. Please sign in below or purchase a subscription. Although apparently I can sign in with my library card. Oh my god, I can sign in with my library card! Hold on. Let's see if I can get into Oxford Dictionary with my library card. Having fun isn't hard when you've got a library card. Exactly. But I need to find my Glasgow libraries card and not my one that I've been using for Amanda. Whoa! It works! Let's go! A cold dish of herbs or vegetables, usually uncooked and chopped up or sliced, to which often added sliced hard-boiled egg, cold meat, fish, etc. The whole being seasoned with salt, pepper, oil, and vinegar. No pasta. And no gelatin. Why are we putting gelatin in salads and charging people for words? Exactly. Is it pronounced herbs or herbs? Well, I'm British and I say herbs. But Americans, for some reason, can't pronounce H's. Like how they say Graham instead of Graham. You always looked at that stuff as... Wait, what are you talking about? What gelatin tastes like? I don't think gelatin tastes of anything. Anyway, I think the reason it says gelatin is because there's all those like weird salads from the Midwest that have gelatin in them. Like, what is it called? There's that really weird one. You think that's Mormon food, not Midwest? No, it is Midwest food. There's literally a Midwest housewife on TikTok that like shares Midwestern weird salads. Well, I think it's more west of you because you're not in the West really. You're in the Mideast. You don't count. What's the one I'm thinking of? Ambrosia! Thank you, Trev. Thank you. Ambrosia salad. Isn't there like a salad where they make it in in jelly? Or should I say jello? They're really good. I don't believe you. Watergate salad is a whipped dessert containing pistachio pudding, canned pineapple, whipped cream, and marshmallows. Why are we calling this salad? Cool Whip. I know it's not salad. I know it's colloquially called salad, but it still offends my sensibilities. Even then, some of it just doesn't sound very good. Can't call my oat milk milk, but that's a salad. Exactly, Zay. Why do I have to call it an oat drink, whereas Americans are calling fucking pudding salad? If I were a Midwestern trad wife, I'd want my family to suffer too. Right, back to the game. It's found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder what happened. Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Aha! We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with it, the thief. The only person that was on the security duty that night, you, Detective Atme. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. No. Wait just a moment, sir, old-timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. I just remembered, your honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately.
The true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say.
Nick, you can only handle one case at a time. Isn't that right?
You talk too much. Ambrosia and Watergate salad both look... The Watergate one looks nice. The Ambrosia one, not so much. That kind of scares me because I don't know what Cool Whip is. And also, I really don't like when they put, like, tangerines, like small oranges into desserts because they make it too watery. You know, like a fruit salad. Fruit salad, I feel like fruit salad is salad. We can call it salad. The realization I had there. Anyway, you know when you have a fruit salad, it always gets too watery because of the tangerines or whatever, small orange fruit. Always makes it too watery, so I'm against that in anything. I like tangerines and clementines and all that, but just not in other things because it makes it too watery. Blame the German and Scandinavian immigrants. Poor people made stuff with pantry goods. Don't know why they're called salads. I didn't. Trev, why are they called salads? You have to answer me right now. Cool Whip is just with whipped cream, but it's not that good. Well, it seems like hang on, I'm looking up Cool Whip. I feel like it's like fake whipped cream. Yeah, it's not real cream. Ugh. It's oil. I agree the tangerines are kind of gross and it's worse if they're I feel like just tangerines in things is just not good. And I love tangerines. I love a little tangerine, you know? End of the night, 10 o'clock hits, you have a wee tangerine. But not in my desserts. They just make it watery. Noting down tangerines below bald men and beets. No, but I like tangerines on their own, just not in desserts. Cool Whip is gross, but that's my grandma's shit. She's a Cool Whip fiend. Your German grandma never made weird salads. She just added a bunch of butter to Lebanese recipes. Well, that's because butter is goated. We love butter. The list doesn't have space for context or nuance. No way. Hello. I have a creature on my lap. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on, that's quite enough. Your Honor.
Excuse me?
Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules.
Indeed, I understand. Look at me, agree completely. Does look at me fancy Goddo? Lebanese food is better, so that's why she wasn't making weird German American salads. I tell you why. I can probably tell you why these things came to be. Because a whole bunch of white Anglo-Saxon Protestants moved to the middle of America, where it takes a long time for stuff to get to from the coast. So they had a whole bunch of canned stuff that lasts ages and not a lot of access to fresh things. So what do? Put a bunch of canned things in a pot and call it a salad. Am I right or am I right? To be clear, I don't think all German food is bad, but that's where a lot of this stuff came from, the European immigrants. You can say German food is not. I'm so sorry, Zay, but German food is not my thing. Looking at US weather and climate, I'll always wonder who the fuck was like, let's go, this might be perfect for settling down. Indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, look at me, cannot be so easily discombobulated. Love that word, discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed the weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all she wrote. Okay. So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Mask. Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Actually, scratch that. What I said about German food. German main courses. No. German bread? Yes. And German baked goods in general? Yes. It's just the main courses. Name some main courses. It's all fucking meat. And I'm a pescatarian. When I've gone to when I've been to a certain place in Germany that I go for work, it's just all basically macaroni cheese I can eat. 'Cause it's all fucking sausages. German sausages are good too. You don't mean that to be dirty, they're genuinely good. They might be good, but I can't eat it. Leberkäse. No. No, thank you. Can't call my oat milk, but that's cheese. They're calling that cheese when it's just meatloaf. Why are they calling meatloaf cheese? Honestly, Zay, I think we need to start a riot about the inability to call oat milk milk in Europe and the UK, because this is just ridiculous. Head cheese? What's that? It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes in which case. That can't be true. What do you mean, be careful? Why are you sending ominous messages in my chat? You want to talk about nasty food? Just look at Scandinavia. Oh, I know. I'm not even getting started on fucking Scandinavia. And their fucking fish you can only eat under the water because it's so fucking disgusting. Yeah, about Abaddon. That's the one I'm talking about. They have to open it under the sea because it's so disgusting. Me trying to preserve fish for 200 years, wondering why my food is bad. So why did you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. However, you know what Sweden has? Good sweets. Dime bars. Oh my god, love a dime bar. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to go check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer? What should I do? Should I ask some more questions? Also, good Scandinavian sweet, bubs. Oh my god, I love a bub. What kind of sensors are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are other air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Lordly Taylor department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh? Hehehehe. That cleared up any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer? No, Zay, not the licorice. Scandinavian sweets are very good. Norwegian desserts very almond heavy. See, sometimes I like almondy things and sometimes I don't. I love a marzipan, but like some other almondy things I'm not as fussed on. Is this where I feel I don't like sushi? I think that's fair. Sushi is like, I think, like, because it's raw fish. So it's kind of... It's a difficult one, I think. Char, welcome in. How are you? Your favorite case? But it's not got Edgeworth. How can it be anyone's favorite case without Edgeworth? What was it about? Sushi. Even though I'm a pescatarian, I still haven't got, like... I haven't got to putting myself to eating sushi with fish. I eat vegetarian sushi, but... What does that mean? Discombobulated. What do you mean you don't know the word discombobulated, Phoenix? Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway? Now I've forgotten. What was I saying? Geez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago.
Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony.
Whenever you try it it doesn't taste of much to you. Well then, Zay, I can tell you that's because you're not having good sushi. You're not having good quality sushi with fish that's freshly caught. Oh god, I can't scroll. Hold on. Got 2 big, large men here already. Glowy face and nose face. So true. Oh, the gay men are talking about large men again. Here we go. You love sushi, but you need the fish to be caught that day. Yeah. You just don't think you enjoy fish that much. You don't like salmon? Oh my god, I love salmon. Oh my god. Salmon, my beloved. Do you know, when I was vegetarian for... How long was I vegetarian for? 7 years? One of the very few things that I just really missed when I was properly vegetarian was a good smoked salmon. We're allowed to have interests. I love salmon. Oh my god, salmon. When I say smoked salmon, I don't mean the cold smoked salmon where it's like thin slices that are really oily. I'm talking hot smoked salmon. Not that the salmon is hot when you eat it, but it's been smoked hot. And it's so flaky and delicious and salty. Oh my god. Smoked mackerel. I've never had that. You wish you liked smoked foods? Oh, Trev. You just have to come to Scotland and have good smoked salmon. That will change your mind, I swear. What do you mean by weapon from the side? Naturally, that thief had no idea that I, look at me, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch? Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the Shichishito. So the thief armed himself with a sword, and what about yourself, witness? You're a heathen, you don't like fish? Okay, fair enough. I get not liking fish. I didn't like fish for a really long time. I think I only started trying fish when I was like 14. But when you come here, I will make you try fish and chips. Actual good fish, not shite fish. You're no longer allergic to shrimp? Oh my god, Holly, let's go. That's great. My dad might be not allergic to tomatoes, but he's too scared to try. Because he's been allergic for like 50 years. Don't get started on pollock. What's the deal with pollock? You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities? But of course, in college, I was second in charge of the boxing club. I'm sorry, I failed to find that appropriately impressive. However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. This guy's a real piece of work. They're allowed to call Alaskan pollock Alaska sea salmon. What? That's so weird. You like shrimp even though you don't like fish? I feel like it's different. Although with prawns, like shrimp, prawns, langoustines, whatever, I because I was vegetarian for so long, and I still eat vegetarian when I can. I can't get past like when it's actually like clearly a prawn. So like, you know, like breaded deep fried scampi, I can eat that because I can't see what it is. But if you gave me a shrimp, nah. It's not salmon, but the industry just changed the name at some point because pollock sounds like shit. That's so bizarre. Hello, baby. Ooh. Sandra Pollock? Are you talking about Sandra Bullock and calling her Sandra Pollock? You could have just mentioned Jackson Pollock. You guys like love eating water bugs. Jeff, you're literally from the state that loves a big ol' what are they called? I forgot what they're called. They're really water buggy. Yeah, seafood boils. And they've got, what are they called? What are they called? What are the crawfish? Yes. Crawdads. Yeah. You want to try seafood boil? Well, there's places in England that have them, James. They keep appearing on my bloody TikTok. I think there's one in Preston, of all places. Can you tell us a little more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Powericious. Powerish. I'm using that. That was so powericious. I assumed he had me fighting stance, but the sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? Seafood boil in Preston sounds disgusting. I might not make it out alive. Well, the girl I watched, she enjoyed it, so. So what was this flash of light that blinded you? I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman. Statue of Amy Faye, I'm guessing. Well, that wasn't very much helpful at all. What do you think, Nick? Well, there's one thing that I'm absolutely sure of now. Yeah, what is it? This look at me guy, he's definitely hiding something. But why? I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective. You literally find out you're no longer allergic to shrimp in New Orleans. It's like the home of that's awesome, Holly. Here's something you don't understand. Mukbangs. They're not really for me. I like when it's like a mukbang and they're like talking about something. Like it's just like a bunch of people, like people just got some like good food, and they just sit and eat whilst talking about something. But like other than that, I'm not really into it. You watch mukbangs to procrastinate working out. You don't know if you get them either. That's funny. You really have bad misophonia about eating style. Yeah. I'm okay sometimes, but sometimes it's like, oh my god, why are you chewing like that in my ear? Like when they're like, get me out of here. Oh, you know the thing I really hate in recent years is the slurping. People slurping things they don't need to be slurping. Why are you slurping a burger? That drives me crazy. Stop slurping everything. You know what? Oh my god, you know the trend I've been hating is onion boils. Oh, it makes my skin crawl. You're right, Holly. It is very fetishy. It is. I don't know if everyone who does it knows that they're playing into the fetish, but it definitely is fetishy. The cucumber guy. Are you talking about Logan? Who everyone is really pissed off at these days? He does slurp. Everyone's pissed off at him because he launched a product with a company called Flyby something. Flyby Jing? That's like a hot pot broth, and they're saying it's the first ever hot pot bomb or something. And it literally isn't. It's just like packaging something that has been available in China for like 30 odd years and saying it's the first one ever, and everyone's mad at him. Slurping ramen noises must suck. I feel like slurping ramen isn't that bad. For me, the slurping I don't like is slurping something that doesn't need to be slurped. Like if you're having soup, that's fine. If you're having a burger, why are you slurping? You don't need to be slurping. Slurping raw men? Whoa! Say! Whoa! Jesus! Oh, that's right, you're Sue. Are you welcome in, Harry? Right, what are we doing? No, stop talking about jelly salads. It really upsets me. So we don't need jelly and everything. Okay, what do I need to prove here? Yeah, we've moved on to raw men. We're not talking about jelly salads anymore. There was one thing I pressed on. Who's to say you're not slurping raw men right now? Was it this? Hold on. Okay, it wasn't that. What was it? It would be difficult with the raw men inside your mouth, right? Nope, not that one either. Must have been the first one. Oh, what did I ask about before? Can you all remember? Was it the sensor I asked about before? So does that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well? Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me. Look at me. In that case, you could have easily manipulated the data. Okay. What's wrong, sir lawyer? Okay. Is it this that it's been moved?
Objection!
No! Fuck! My first fuck up. I'm gonna see what Maya says. Not Ma yeah, Maya. One thing I'm actually sure of now. What is it? This look at me guy is definitely hiding something. Have I pressed on everything? What is this at me fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I can't really say anymore, but I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you. That makes no sense. Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony? Very important. course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all. Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone at night. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out. Okay. Now then, witness. We'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony. There we go. Okay. What if you want to get behind Phoenix? Well, you have to get in line. Edgeworth's first. Where is this third eye you're talking about? Oh, it's right between my eye and my left eyebrow. It's quite invisible to the unenlightened. You might call it the forehead if you like. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? Sir Lawyer, it looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper. That's what he says. I've got a funny feeling about that. Actually, so do I. Okay, so we need to press them on the forehead thing. Well, not press, but something. I got there in the end. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun this is, Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. From behind, huh? But just now you testified he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. Oh, it seems I've made another mistake. Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help you with security. Ugh. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong.
Objection.
What was his voice again? To err is human, to forgive divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes. Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Really, what's it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around. Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that... Are these not just the same? Are these not just the same? Like, these... Are these not just the same? The truth is, this witness is no ace detective at all. So then what are you saying that I am? Well, an average detective. I hardly see the relevance of that. What are you doing, Nick? Weren't you going to go on the attack? I was planning on it, but it looks like I'm the one who got attacked instead. Think harder next time. Oh, fuck. God damn it. This witness isn't look at me. He's a fake. So now it's not just mask the mask. You're saying I'm a fake too. An ace detective could never be as forgetful as this guy.
Imposters like you were often suspicious of others as well.
Okay. Fuck. What the hell? I'm supposed to say he's mask to mask? That's crazy. Out of nowhere. That makes no sense. Like, it's a possibility, sure. But like, out of nowhere, Phoenix is just claiming he's mask to mask with no rhyme or reason. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atmey's real true identity is actually mask to mask. Ah!
Order in the court, Mr. Wright. What is the meaning of this?
He might have meant mask for mask, true. There are too many unnatural parts of Mr. Atmey's story. He says he was hiding at this crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analysed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at the... Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atmey. The truth is that you are, in fact, mask to mask. Ugh. But, Mr. Wright, this photo clearly shows mask to mask. The security camera belongs to Lord Taylor department store. He should have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn. So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness? The mask's ammo is pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, Mr. Lawyer. What? Witness, you're admitting it? Nick, now's your chance. Time to put the... What? Detective Atmey, when you assumed the thief... What the fuck is all that? The blinking eyes really added to that. Oh my god.
God old Blend 102, my personal favorite. Sandy?
Mr. Goddo.
The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem, it simply isn't true.
But Mr. Goddo, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points tonight.
I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of whole cloth, but it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Trite. If this detective really is the thief, then you show us the proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face.
Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have.
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course.
What's the big rush? Are you alright, Nick? Atmey looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atmey is in fact a mask. You would have picked the last one first? Really, Jeff?
I'm coming to the cottage.
I don't know, I kind of was just like... I feel like we just don't have anything that says that. I mean, it's possible. It's a potential thing. And I'm not saying it's not. But it's just that, like, out of nowhere... Like, we don't have anything that's led us there yet. You don't think that guy's nose would fit under that mask? I agree. A man with that nose can't be a liar. Okay, Pinocchio. You think his head is burning from the coffee? Yes. I don't have any evidence. I don't think I have any evidence. Is the evidence that the camera only went off once? Maybe? I know, I don't think I have any evidence. I'm just... As usual, the defense comes prepared, Your Honor. Very well then, let's see what you've got. Please present your proof that Master Mask has actually looked at me. Here's your proof. What do you think, Mr. Godot? Looks to me like Mr. Trout is still a mite sleepy. Perhaps he'd like a big mug of my special Godot blend, well? No thanks, I'm fine really. Yeah, okay. What do I do now? Another mistake like that and I'm through. I don't think I have anything. I'm just gonna say I don't have anything. Proof? Of course, I've got nothing. Huh, just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get after all. I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion. This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is the thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. Okay, I do have proof. It's no good, I'm just not ready yet. But are you going to just give up and let us lose this thing? So, you've come to your senses, have you, Mr. Lawyer? I can't think of a counterattack at all. It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness is lifted. Mr. Godot, if you have anything further to add then... Oh. Who? Oh! Who are you? That doesn't really matter. Nope, that's Southern American. Hold on. That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Miss Delight, what are you doing here? Nicky boy! The thing you've been looking for. I think I found it. You mean that bag? No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well, that's... Second Nick, it's the Order! You, madame! That urn, where did you find it? You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants, Ace Detective. Look at me. Oh, Desi, you're the best. Pink splotches. Paint. Well, how'd you explain that one, Mr. Atme? Even you are going to have a hard time wheezing out of this one. Oh. Huh, pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor, it simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the olden days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You still deny that Mr. Atme was involved. Before casting aspersions at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight, is that correct? Yes, what about it? Huh, how charming. The lengths that a woman was willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As a wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of the good detective here.
So you found the urn. What does that prove? Certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
What? I just brought it here from the detective's office.
Please, madame, this town is already filled to brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we've been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such a thing.
Miss Delight.
Please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me get some sense into these people.
There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Acme Detective Agency.
What's wrong? Isn't your job to come up with something to say?
Nick, come on. It should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we?
You're right. I remember doing that. Whatever was in there, it was hard and round and smooth, too.
Yes, it must have been in the urn. It must have.
But I never actually saw it with my own eyes. Acme walked in just when I was about to have a look at it, so even if it was the urn in there, I can't testify that it was.
You're right.
Huh, it looks like I was wrong about you, Mr. Wright. In this town overflowing with lies, there's still a single flickering candle of truth.
Nicky boy?
Well, it's true that I never actually saw the urn, but maybe I can still testify about it from another angle? What about it, Mr. Wright? Have you given up yet? There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Acme Detective Agency. I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints, eh?
Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? Okay. Nick, what are you going to do now? I've come too far to turn back now. Acme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. Oh God. Who? Mask to mask?
Let me give you an important piece of advice. The one who keeps a cool head all the way until the game's end is the winner.
Let me give you an even more important piece of advice, Mr. Okay, fuck. Person who left their fingerprints on the urn yesterday in the Acme Detective Agency.
Me? Is it me? It's me! So what is all the fuss about fingerprints anyway?
You're so smart if you figured that out before I did. Did I figure it out before you, Zay? Or did we figure it out at the same point? Mr. Acme, do you recall the events of yesterday? You did almost everyone? So you're saying I'm so smart. Thanks, eh?
Hey, Nick, come on. Open it up.
Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property.
Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation.
Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. You did pearly? Oh my gosh. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at that time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. My fingerprints are on there. Then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atmy's office.
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Of course it does.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was glowing. Just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was... yesterday at the Atmy Detective Agency.
Huh, this blend. Gutto Blend 107. I've decided. It's a little too bitter after all.
You misclicked the brooch, then clicked 20 other spots. Order. I accept the defense's request.
Bailiff, take this on and... Wait a moment, Your Honor. There is no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn.
What are you saying? Yes, I've finally broken him down. No, you haven't. What the fuck? This guy's crazy.
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
This guy is nuttier than the fruitcake.
You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Nasty Mask. Haha, I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. Hee hee hee, ha ha ha.
Well, Mr. Goddard, what's Mr. Atmy's condition?
He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of a young innocent man, besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you alright after all?
Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. That was so much shorter than I thought. I thought it was going to be a 2-dare. That's crazy. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. Never mind. You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief. The sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty. Please. I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but... The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass Judge... What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Mr. Goddard, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Huh. Hey there, Mr. Thief.
Yes, sir.
If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean.
If you were masked to mask, then prove it. That's what it means.
Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. He says he'd be happy to, Nick. It's kind of cute.
No, it's not!
He's 100% committed to his fantasy.
Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in this life to become a man.
I know that. I won't fail, I swear.
Okay then, talk. We're all listening.
Oh well, let's all have a listen to this confession. I thought it was too soon. The truth is, I've been mask to mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually mask to mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. Don't become a man, you're a Scottish twink. I don't like the direction this trial has taken. But this is how every trial goes, at least with me anyway.
Huh. You're doing great.
Hee hee hee, stop it, Mr. Goddo. You're embarrassing me.
Like I said, you're only gonna get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through with this flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only mask to mask.
Thanks so much, Mr. Goddo. I'll do my best.
Do you like my voice acting? Alright, Mr. Wright, I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination.
Your accent for him almost made me spit my drink out, and also for my nose too. Almost made the VA for him is legendary. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, I think I know what line of questioning I want to do. Is this. I think. I'm gonna press a little bit. You may think you're the real Master Mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional. I haven't told Desi yet about my true identity. I mean, believe me, I've got my reasons. With the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it? Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose. What should I do? It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked again. So why are you withholding the truth from your wife? Well, first of all, I don't think she'd believe me anyway. And second, if there's one thing that Desi absolutely detests, it's criminals. If that's the case, then why did you ever start thieving to begin with? Well, Desi's crazy about shopping. She's a real shopaholic. But she's the love of my life, Your Honour. I guess you could say I'm a Desiaholic.
So you do have a complicated family situation after all. Alright, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony, I beg of you. I thought you were going to be the one to show us the proof. You know, that you're the real Master Mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy.
Hey now, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway?
Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change?
Come on, Nick, you know that Mr. Delight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree, it's time to put it to work already.
I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Master Mask.
Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we?
I should try to show that Mr. Light couldn't have stolen the— well, I know that. Why have we gone back? Okay. When his hair extends, he looks a bit like... yes. Dash bun. I love that Pokemon. You've got no alibi. I've been a judge for a long time, and this is the first time I've ever heard a defendant brag about having no alibi.
But I tell you, I was in Lordly Taylor that night. No. That's too vague, even for me. To be more precise, I was down in the basement warehouse.
Hold on.
What is it, Nick?
Where was Ron Delight when the crime happened anyway? If we can prove he had an alibi after all, this case will be a piece of cake.
Well, you're right, but...
Huh. You think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee. Well, I think I maybe can. Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence that shows the defendant has an alibi? Yes, I do. I have the evidence, or do you think I'm still some sort of third-rate rookie? Oh, I've never seen you this angry before. I was supposed to be angry there? I'm not surprised. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic. I thought that was more confident than angry. Well then, let's see the evidence already. Show to this court evidence that proves where your client was on the night of the crime. Now wait, is it the wallet or the blackmail letter? I think it's got to be the wallet. Right? Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct?
Yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere.
Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet?
Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner.
This wallet was found at approximately 1 AM at KB Security Headquarters.
What? Sure you're not serious?
Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No! So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi. No! Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car, according to Larry anyway. Well, Mr. Goddo, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee! Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong.
You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Goddo. All right, I'll try. I'll do it. I will.
I'm really enjoying this.
He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up.
Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school.
Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist.
Planted it there? He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The keycard to KB Security's CEO's office.
No!
Huh. That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all. Stupid kid. Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 AM that night. The blackmail note. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct?
That's...
What is it? A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents. But blackmail? Yes. Basically, it says, bring $50,000. That certainly sounds like blackmail, all right. At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself in KB Security's CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. No, 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 no! Order! 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 So when the theft of the iron occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. Looks like a perfect case for the defense.
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godot Blend 107 impresses me a lot more.
What are you trying to say?
You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company, but did you actually investigate the CEO at all?
Huh? Well, no, I guess not.
Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof. I'm not sure what I think of that.
I'm not sure I think of that. At least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright?
There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the keycard was used at 1 a.m. that night. Larry Butts! I love when the music gets like, do, boo! It gets me excited. Who is this useless young man? You've met him before. You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat. Me too. Honestly, me too. It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked that out of memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night. Oh? The question at hand is, this keycard. Yep, that's the keycard they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this is one for the CEO's office. You need it to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data.
Whoa! Huh?
Well, Mr. Godot,
the name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I've got the keycard data here.
So what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, the card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime.
But that means that it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Master Musk in this photo.
Huh. It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe.
So then...
Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be Master Mask.
Good job, you did it, Nick! That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief. Like, why are we saying this again?
What's wrong, Your Honor? The record's broken.
I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do you have any further objections?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight,
not guilty. Way!
Court is now adjourned. That was a surprisingly short case. Nick, you did it. You are right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy? Oh, Miss Delight. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know. I don't know how I can even repay you. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Miss Delight. I just know I'm blushing. Congratulations, Mr. Nick! Oh, Pearls. I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, who is this woman? Oh, she's nobody. She's just,
You're blushing! How dare you do this in front of me, Sing Maya! You should be ashamed of yourself!
fuck's sake. Yeah, she slapped me. Barley.
This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick!
Yes?
You're even worse than I thought! Going behind the back of your own client!
No, you've got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you!
Ow. Double slap.
Well, anyway, all's well that ends well, right? We got the sacred arm back to the thief for being caught.
You're so right.
And it's all thanks to Nicky Boy here. But actually, it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us our arm back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, please. You're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum?
But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know that, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is...
Come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues, you know, about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Goddo, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Wright. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Huh? Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered.
Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Did he...
Why? So, Ron Delight was being blackmailed. He goes to the CEO's office, and now the CEO is dead? What the hell have you been doing, Ron?
Mary! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. Hello, my name is Kirsty. My pronouns are she, her.
Welcome to hell.
I'm a Scottish variety streamer, play story-based games on the PC, PlayStation, and Switch. Today, we are playing some Ace Attorney. I'm on the third game in the original Ace Attorney trilogy. We've just finished up the second case. I will be ending stream soon, but you can stick around for the last couple of minutes. But yeah, thank you so much for the raid, Mary. I really appreciate it. How's Pokopia going? Have you finished the story yet? I finished the story the other day, and I'm very excited to get into building. But yeah, I really appreciate it. If anyone needs to raid and run or raid and lurk, I totally understand. Yeah. I'm good, Mary. How are you? Also, thank you for the follow. Coffee Shop Lullabies, welcome in. How are you? I knew you might be ending, but I couldn't resist. I never get to raid. I know. I feel like our times are always a bit funny, but it's we're in different. I'm like an hour different to normal from you because we haven't had our daylight savings yet. That's on Sunday coming. So yeah. But yeah, I hope you had a good stream. I hope everything was good in Pokopia. I've been really loving that game so much. I'm so surprised at how good it is. Anyway, get back to this case. Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. Ron! Ron! What have you done, Ron?
Ron! Stop it, Ron! What have you done?
Oh, you rolled credits today? Nice. I rolled it on Friday last week. It is such a good game. I have been having fun with Ace Attorney. I do some voice acting, which I find really fun. Thank you for the follow. 1 a.m. on October 12th. You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. So then what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You've got it figured out already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about the piece of info I helped you out with today? Help me out. What? On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage.
What are you saying? Imbued with rage?
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security? We knew this. Why are we... It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the noose that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi.
No way.
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred. No, that's a lie. It can't be true.
Oh, but I am the thief, I tell you.
Is that why he was being delulu about being the thief? Because he was actually a murderer. I'm sure he wasn't actually a murderer, and we have to defend him. I'm sure he's still going to be our client in the next one. Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight. When Phoenix's boyfriend is away, the cat will play.
How could this be happening?
Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me.
Hey, Ronnie!
Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck is going to happen now? To be continued. Whoa. 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 Why do they hate giving me Edgeworth? That's what I want to know. They're actually edging me with Edgeworth, frankly. Like, what the fuck? Where is Phoenix's boyfriend? Okay. Hello. We are here. Oh, it's gonna be really fucking loud. Hold on. Turn my volume down. This is Angie's favorite, so I'm sure there's Edgeworth that you're truing. You're actually truing there. Where is our man? I do like, though, that guy was flirting with Phoenix for a bit there. And even Pearly noticed. Very unlike Pearly to notice. Okie dokie. Let's find someone to raid. Should we raid should we raid Pink Umbrella? She's just getting into some Pokopia. Oh, I clicked that, but okay. Those are the raid messages to take with you. Pink is a fellow pinecone, so, you know, good vibes. Maybe let's not take the peeing, though. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I'll be live again tomorrow with... Oh, shit. I've just kicked the cat. Oops. I'll be live again tomorrow playing some Pokopia myself. We're going to be getting into some fixing up of all the areas. Now that I've finished the story, I'm really excited to be fixing places. So, yeah. I think that's everything. Here is my Discord. If you want to talk off stream, here is my YouTube where I post K-pop and K-drama reactions. Here is my gaming channel. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Please join in the raid and take one of the raid messages with you. And yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll hopefully see you again very soon. Goodbye!
Oh my gosh, Kirsty, welcome in.